Hi, I'm Jamie from JamieDelaneWatson.com. Thank you so much for joining me this week on my YouTube channel. I am very excited to be bringing you a collaboration between myself and Natalie Frank, who's the co-founder of the Rising Tide Society and a former wedding photographer. We're going to be talking about why you're not booking clients as a photographer and how you can make some changes in your business so you can start booking clients. I have the first tip coming to you from Natalie, so enjoy this.
Thank you so much for having me, Jamie. I'm super honored to be sharing this tip with all of you today. One of the reasons why you may not be booking clients is because you're not providing current clients with an extraordinary experience. Now, before you say to me, but wait, if you've already booked them, then what's the problem? Think about the fact that your current clients today may be the best source of referrals for clients tomorrow. So from the very first moment they inquire, through when they go to pay your deposit, through your first touch experience with them, whether it's an engagement session or on a wedding day or a portrait event, right? All the way through how you deliver those files, that experience, the entirety of that time that you have with them, it has to be extraordinary. Not just good, not just great, but truly extraordinary. Because if you do that, you empower your current clients with the wisdom, the tools, and the messages they need to speak on behalf of your brand to the world at large. Your current clients right now may be your best source of business in the future. And if you don't provide them with an extraordinary experience, you truly are missing out on booking in the future.
Thanks so much for that, Natalie. So reason number 2 you may not be booking clients is that you're trying to be all things to all people. It's a mistake I see a lot of beginner photographers making. You want clients so bad that you're willing to do any style of photography just to get that yes from the client. But the problem is we actually are doing a disservice to ourselves because we end up with a portfolio that's all over the place. We get more and more clients who are asking us to do things that we don't feel are our style because our portfolio is all over the place. They don't know what our style is. So part of that is learning how to define your style, and sometimes that does take a few years to really hone in on. But for example, my style is quite colorful, fun, and joyful. So if I have a client who comes to me and says, we want to book you, but we want a moodier, darker engagement session, I'm not going to say yes to them. And that's hard. It's hard to turn down that money. It's hard to turn down that job. The client is probably really sweet, but I have to stay true to who I am. So I have to then recommend them to another photographer who's super talented and more in that style. And the reason for this is that I can serve the clients that I do have wonderfully and they know what to expect. So clients come to me now asking for joyful and natural and colorful images, and I can say, perfect, that's exactly what I do. Reason number 3, you're discounting your services. Every business owner will have a different philosophy when it comes to pricing and discounting their services. But what's worked for me in the past has always been adding value instead of a discount. I don't think it leaves a great impression of a higher end brand if your photography Instagram every 6 photos is saying 10% off wedding bookings this week. I really think that if somebody's motivated to book you, the 10% off isn't going to make that much of a difference. And instead, what you're saying to your audience is, I'm always on sale. And I don't think that should be the case as a wedding photographer. We are not a shirt on the sales rack. We are photos that someone's going to have for a lifetime. So instead, if you really do want to add some urgency with your clients and turn those emails into bookings, I would recommend adding value. So if you don't already include an engagement session, you could say you'll include one in the next week if they book with you. You could also post something on social media that all clients that book with you in the month of September or whatever month it is will receive a guest book album added to their collection. So it's this just slightly different view to discounting, where we're not taking away, but instead we're saying we're worth what we're charging, but to incentivize you, we'll add this thing we'll add something extra onto the package. Reason number 4 you're not booking clients is that your communication sucks. Like, it really sucks. You take forever to answer an email. When you answer an email, it's short, it seems unprofessional, it's jumbled. The client is having to ask more and more and more questions from you every single time. There's just these long email threads of them being like, okay, well, where should we meet you? What time should we start? All of these questions. It's our job as the photographer to be the expert. We're the ones who have assumedly been to more weddings than them, done this more times than they have done. We've been to multiple engagement sessions. They've never had one. So we need to assume which questions they're going to have and answer those before they can even ask them. What I mean by this is, say for an engagement session, what are the clients going to want to know right off the bat? And they're going to want to know, what do I wear? How do we pose? We're not very good in front of the camera. When do we get our images? How many images do we get? How are they delivered? Can we print the images? And probably like 10 more questions. And now I'm not saying you reply to the email with question and answer. I'm saying it's a very easy way to say, the engagement session will start at this time. It'll last for an hour and a half. You're welcome to bring 2 outfits. This is what I recommend for outfits. 2 weeks after the session, this is the gallery you'll receive. You'll see about 80 to 100 images in there. So it flows, but then, and it only amounts to maybe a 3 or 4 paragraph email, but then when they're reading the email, they're thinking, oh, these are all the questions that I had. This is awesome. They're not having to follow up with you and chase you down for answers. So fix your communication, and that could fix your booking problem as well. So the 5th and final reason you may not be booking clients as a photographer is that you're disorganized. You have paper contracts everywhere, Post-its, you have a wall calendar with sticky note reminders, you have a to-do list running on your notes app, but then also a written to-do list, but then also one in Asana or the latest planning app. And the reason you can't seem to book clients is because your head is so full of what you need to do, and you're worried you're going to forget something. If you don't have a CRM system for your business, you need one. CRM means Customer Relationship Management System. So for years, I used ShootQ. I've had a CRM since I started my very first wedding season. I think if you're shooting more than 5 weddings in a year, you need a CRM. There's too many moving parts to a wedding day and to a wedding booking and the process with the client over that year. You need an electronic system where everything is found in one place. I've been very happy with ShootQ over the years, but I'm super excited that HoneyBook just expanded into Canada, which means now I can give it a try. So I'm switched over to HoneyBook, and I am loving it so far. So HoneyBook will allow you to have workflows in one place, questionnaires in one place, automatic emails. You can keep track of leads, and then you can book those clients with the contracts right within the HoneyBook system. It is absolutely amazing, and I guarantee you it will save you at least 8 hours of time per month. I know because I've been working with the system since 2009, and it has saved me so many hours, and I'm really excited for HoneyBook to do the same for me. So if you want to jump on a free trial, they have a 14-day free trial, and you can click the link in my video description below. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. This video was meant to be an encouragement for you, although it was a little tongue-in-cheek about why you're not booking. I really do want to see you booking a full season of weddings, and I want to see your photography business succeeding. It's very, very possible. So if you need help with anything else, please leave a comment below, and I would love to address it in the comments. I would also love if you could click subscribe and like onto this video, and then hop over to Natalie's video because I've also shared a tip on there, and she has 4 more tips about why you're not booking as a creative entrepreneur, and it'll be so applicable to any photographer as well. So please hop over and check her video, and thank you so much for being here. I really look forward to seeing you guys every week. Thank you again.